Hey, Crafty Carl here on a beautiful Tuesday evening. I'm back at the Leduc West Antique Society, standing outside of the Model Truck Museum. I introduced this place in a video a few months ago. I was hoping to get back out here a little bit sooner than today, but here we are, and I'm going to take you inside and I'm going to show you a few of the outstanding models from some of the other builders that have their stuff showcased inside there. And not only do we have model trucks, but we got the real thing too. Right behind me on the gravel there, we got a bulldog and a bow tie sitting next to each other. Let's go inside and take a look. I really like the entrance to the building, flanked by a couple of chrome stacks, and if you're in need of a rest, why not sit on a bench made out of a Chevrolet tailgate? Just awesome. Okay, let's go inside and we'll take a look. This is one of the first models you see when you enter the building. This is a showcase entirely dedicated to the Canadian icon, the Hayes truck. And the Hayes Clipper would be the flagship truck that they did manufacture. These were all built in Canada out on the West Coast. So as Canadians, we just call it Vancouver, BC, or the Lower Mainland. But Hayes was manufactured out there during its entire run of production. And this particular model, this bed truck, it's just the detail and the effort that went into this. It's just beautiful. Look at the boomers. Look at the boomers on there. I can't do nothing about the glass reflection because I don't have keys to all the showcases, and this stuff needs to be locked up because we don't want anybody touching it, obviously. But I mean, if you can't get the grasp of the phenomenal amount of skill and patience that went into building this, it's just gorgeous. And being a true Albertan, a true Alberta boy, I mean, I love the oil field. I spent a long time in it. I still dabble in it from time to time in my crane career, and did a lot of trucking in the oil field. Was never a rig mover with the trucks, just always a rig mover with the cranes. But they go hand in hand, and this particular model, well, it's just gorgeous. And it's one of the first models you see when you come in here. Just above that bed truck, we got some more Clippers here. This particular logging truck version was built by Harv Ternosky. What was his name? Nertz, I think. Yeah, it was Nertz. That was his nickname. And sadly, this fellow passed away. He's no longer with us as of, a few years back now. And he had an incredible model collection. And Gord Comrie, the owner and creator of this museum, which is just awesome, he's got pretty much every model truck that Harvey built, and it's incredible. And not only models, there's memorabilia, pictures, reference material. There's so much history is there. It's the trucking industry. We all just love it so much. It's such a passion for us. And this gentleman in particular, I don't even have words for it. Let's look at this little plaque here, though. I'll see if I can enlarge it a little bit. There we go. So from 1922 to 1975, Hayes trucks. 50 years. This model was built by Joe Wanchura out of Muncie, Indiana. I find that just super cool because Muncie is one of my favorite 4-speed transmissions to whale on when we're running the the old hot rods and stuff. And this was built for Brad Duncan in Halifax, so way out on the East Coast there. But just a gorgeous, another Hayes clipper with a Mercury sleeper. And you'll have to forgive me, my passion for trucks it's endless, but I can't name every model and production run and all that. So, you know, if I miss some of the details or mess them up, I do apologize. That's not what this is about, though. This is just about showing you just how beautiful these trucks really are. And that Mercury sleeper there, that is really great, because that's like a double bunk. And I've never seen one like that before. Look at that check plate that he's got on the fenders there. Gorgeous red paint job. Just a very beautiful model. Over here, this here, cab over Hayes. What a gem. Like, that's just such a nice looking truck. And there's their signature icon is the Kodiak Bear, and I believe that would have been on the floor mats and embossed into the door panels. And here out on Vancouver Island, there's Port Alberni. That's a city out on Vancouver Island, about the middle of the island, and on your way out to towards the far west coast of the island where Tofino is. Some serious logging going on out there, has been for, you know, centuries. And once the trucking came into it, yeah, they didn't mess around. There was Hayes and Hayes clippers all over the place. Here's another Hayes clipper. Nice orange paint job with the white. This one's been weathered up. It's got the tire chains hanging there. And it's got a reefer on. Yeah, it's got a reefer on. It's probably hauling goods way up north into the territories. And yeah, really nice job on that model. Very nice indeed. And below it, this is a very popular company up here in Canada, especially Alberta, Trimac. Not sure, I apologize for some of the history here, but they may be in the United States for my American friends there. But that's a very nice looking, very accurate looking truck model of the real thing. This Kenworth Aerodyne here, it's very gorgeous. It's I want to say it's the Revell version. It looks like it. And it's done up in LBS Livestock Transport, which was probably an actual company. They're out of McBride, BC. So that's a very nice part of northern British Columbia. That's up on the way to Prince George. And the model builder here has taken the Wilson cattle liners and turned that into a Super Bee, and that looks really good to me. Very nice work there. I can't see who's gets the credit for this model truck. I do apologize if I can't see the name card. I can't really tell you who built it, but whoever did a fantastic job on it. Let's take a look just below it. We got this Western Star. He's got a really nice Mercury sleeper. Now, I would say that's the AMT offering from the Diamond Reel kit, or the one that was released just on its own a few years back in one of the parts packs that Round 2 or AMT came out with. But this reminds me of, you know, the movie Steel Cowboy, where what was the actor's name? James Brolin, and he owned a Western Star, white Western Star, pardon me, like this. When the White Motor Group, when the White Motor Group had Freightliner, white in itself, and then of course White Western Star. James Brolin had one in that movie that was black and red, and it had an enormous amount of lights on it. And this one here is very nice. I'll just try and go in there a bit. Beautiful green paint job. Looks like those might be the W900 or the W925 air cleaners from the Watkins kit, and carries on into the frame and the fenders. That would be the Beal tank trailer from Revell. Not a very common model kit anymore, but one of the better tanker model kits out there. He's hauling gas too. So if you remember on my on my Peterbilt 352, that's the Pacific 66 gas station truck. I didn't want to have 1202 placards, so I'm running the 1203 as well, which is, hey, it's gasoline. So very nice looking rig with the chrome trailer and everything. That's how the Beal trailer comes, but great job of putting that one together. And speaking of tankers, let's just bump up top here. And I got a little shelf to hold on so I can get the camera a little bit steadier, or more steady. This is a popular, very well-known company up here, Cairn Transport. I almost went to work for them a few years back. This is a very nice looking T800 version of the Kenworth. I'm not sure whose resin hood kit that is, but it's the one that comes with the cutouts in the fenders so you can get the external air cleaner on there. I know that there's another offering from Plaskit, the guy based in Quebec, Canada, and there's no air cleaners. The fender is round, and there's a vent there for the air intake, which is accurate to a lot of real T800s. My preference is the one with the external air cleaners like this one, and that's a really nice looking Donaldson air cleaner. That's not stock. He scratch built that or put that together. Looks very, very nice, and he's got some toolboxes on there. Excuse me, that Think and Drive logo, that's on a lot of rigs you see up here, and he's also turn this into a Super V, which is just fantastic. And look at the detail he put into the racks for loading on the top there with the ladders and stuff. This is very accurate to the real truck. I see these at least 3-4 times a day if I get out on the highway. And actually they got a yard that's about maybe a 5 to 7 minute drive from my house here in Leduc, Alberta. So excellent build on this T800 with the Super B. Very, very nice. These are Bruce Dick models. I don't know Bruce. I hope to meet him at some point if he's still with us. And I don't mean to sound funny, but some of these guys I've never met before, and I'm very humbled to have been invited to bring my models into this building and showcase them with these trucks, because it's just mind-blowing in here. Rebel Transport, now that's a great outfit. They're still rolling. Oil field company based out of Edmonton here, and that looks just like a Rebel truck, like the real thing. They had that diamond kind of styling on the fuel tank like that, the kind of golden brown with that lighter stripe package. This is obviously Monogram's 359, and you'd have the 3408 under the hood. He's done a great job here. He's got a rack on the back. I apologize about the glare. Like I said, I can't really do much about it. But he's got the airlines and everything, the electrical cord, some chains hanging down. Just looks really good. This is another one of his Pete's. This is Pre-May. This is another just outstanding trucking company up here, based out of Edmonton, I guess, but their yard is just outside of the city of Edmonton in a industrial park, Atchison or Winterburn at one point. Actually, you know, I can't honestly say where they're located now, but I know they're out that way still. And again, with that diamond on the fuel tank, that's a very popular touch, I guess, or styling. He's got a headache rack on the back here too, and he's even went as far as getting the Pre-May mud flaps going. So great job, Bruce. That truck looks outstanding. And below, we got another Pete. And this one looks like it's got a hood extension. I guarantee it does. It looks a little bit longer than the monogram offering. And under the hood there, that looks like the 3408 Cat. So that's all the same, but the hood's been extended. The beautiful paint job. He's upgraded to Donaldson air cleaner there. Wow, that looks super good. Got a pair of those hanging off the front of the cab there. And he's got airlines in the back. This is actually a Kenny Dubik model, and I had the extreme pleasure of meeting Kenny a few months back. And what a great guy, and what a skilled model builder. It's incredible. He's got a lot of models in here, and we're going to try and take a look at all of them here over the next little bit. Let's go just below here. Bear with me, I'm going to take a seat. Now, I know for sure that that's Ken's 379. And the reason I say that is because I've seen pictures of it prior to coming to the museum here, even knowing about this place. I've seen that truck around, and just the other day I was sitting in the crane, and I saw it go by on the road adjacent to the yard I'm working in, and I shot him a text, and I was like, "Hey, I think I just saw your Pete roll by," and he was hauling a load of mats, and sure enough, that was his truck, and he was heading out to his acreage, and he had a load of mats on, and he's going to build a nice little parking pad for this truck, the real thing, obviously, and then he's got a Kenworth in the same color scheme here. I asked him about this paint coat, and I believe he said it was, I think it's a Ford or a Mercury color, and it's like a turquoise, but it's just very gorgeous. There's his name on the trailer there, the logo, and he's got a nice reefer trailer going there, and a big Peterbilt logo off the real thing. And finally, on the bottom of this showcase, we got another 359. Looks like the frame's been stretched on this one, and it's running the air cleaner and the lubrifiner on the shotgun side here. He's added a little toolbox there, and he's also done a lot of fender work and stuff, and I can guarantee you that frame is stretched. So once again, just a very nice looking, well-built model right there. And do you recognize it? I certainly do. It's my beautiful K100 flat top with the 53-foot Cataliner, and my W9 with my 53-foot Highboy. And they've actually moved my models to the Kenworth section. As you can see, give me a second here, I'm going to just get a different angle of this. Yeah, so there's my Kenworths. They're actually just in their own showcase right there. And come on, Carl, hold the camera steady. Here we go. Now, what's just an incredible honor to me. I'm very humbled. I think I've said that more than once, but it's the truth, is that I'm in the Kenworth section now. So I had everything kind of jammed into a showcase up at the front when you come in. Now I'm just kind of off to the north side of the building, and there's a lot of 1/16 scale Kenworths in here. And look at this orange one. That's another Bruce Dick model. He's got the massive bunk on there. That just looks really good in the orange. There's Kenny Dubuque's W9L 900L. That would be modeled after his real truck, which is just a stunning, beautiful machine. It was out here at the truck show last year. I'm sure it was out here previous to that as well. And for the 100-year anniversary of Kenworth, there we go. That's Mr. Dubuque's beautiful truck right there. And I actually saw that at the Kenworth dealership in Leduc when they were doing the celebration that weekend. And he's got the big banner on his reefer trailer. Pardon me. And it's one of the most jaw-dropping, gorgeous trucks that I've ever seen personally. Here's some of the other Kenworths. This is on the other side of the Kenworth section. There's the Bandag Bandit there, and the Aerodyne hauler. Just a well done model there. I love that kind of really dark blue, kind of purpley blue color. We've got a theme of wreckers going on here in the green and white. And look at that. You know what that is? Yeah, it's a T6. It's a T600 Kenworth. They stopped making them a long time ago when the T800 took over, but that looks outstanding in a wrecker. And then we've got a converted hood here for that wrecker. Very nice trio of KWs ready to pick up the bits and pieces off the highway here. So I'm just gonna step back and just kind of do a pan shot now. Just kind of come around here. And that's the Kenworth section. Like I said in the first video I made of this just incredible museum, the Kenworth section, well, it's my favorite. So, okay, I'm going to show you one more thing before we call her a night here. Now this here, I couldn't go tonight without showing you guys just how outstanding this is to me. And when you look at this, you might sit back and say, yeah, it looks like a 352 that might have been turned into a 362. No, it's a Hayes. It's a Hayes cab over. And below it is another one. The thing is, though, is that these two model builders are, you'll have to forgive me because I just get lost for words. I don't have a script. I just kind of wing all this stuff. The museum is new to me. Maybe get a couple more videos into here, and I'll be able to maybe talk a little bit better and stuff. But I just get so just blown away by all this stuff. This company here, Yukon. Okay, you see that K that's just above the Yukon? And then we've got it in big letters on the trailer. This was a division of Kingsway Transport, and these trucks went about as far north as you could take a truck. And that Hayes there, those aren't fairings, extensions or anything like that on the back. That's a extended bunk. It's just a gorgeous truck. And that's one of Harvey's models. And I did a bunch of stuff on him at the beginning of this video. He was just an incredible craftsman, and just what a talent, and what a gift he's given Gord and everybody else who comes here to see his stuff. For everybody to see the talent and the passion that that man had for trucks and the trucking industry. This man, I know this guy. And what's funny is that before I knew about the museum, before I knew about any of this stuff with Gord Comrie and whatnot, Vern, I was selling off some kits, and Vern got a hold of me, and he came over to my house and he bought a whack of model kits off me. I was just kind of downsizing a collection I had, and his name is Vern Yonkers, and he's got this tank trailer. It would be the chrome offering from the probably the Sunoco kit from AMT there, the 40-foot Fruhoff, and he's just made a gorgeous Hayes clipper, a Hayes cab over to pull that tanker. So what I want to do is show you what Vern has got going on in here over the last couple of months, which is just incredible. So I can't get into all the details tonight because I'm running out of time here. But since I've been here, none of this was put together, and Vern's been working really hard to get his showcase together. He's got a ton of models, and let's just do a quick rundown, and just to give you an idea of what we got coming up to showcase his stuff. And that Capital Transport, that's his company. His father started that company, maybe even his grandfather, but Capital Transport, well-known trucking company out of Edmonton, Alberta here. All these models are filmed after that. Look at the Canfor. That's a lumber outfit here, manufacturing warehouse or mills and stuff out here. He's got a 4300 International there. All the cab overs. Everything's themed after Capital Transport though. And I think that's just super cool. He's also got another whack of models here. I'll just try and come down here and go like this. Now I'm going to start getting more and more details on these kits as we go along. But I just wanted I couldn't go without showing you guys just how many models he has. Now, on the side of me that's kind of squeezing between these cabinets is another complete row of model trucks from Vern. And just hang on a second. Let me get over here. Just to give you an idea. I'll just go from the top. I'll try and get the glare out of there. Let's see here. No, I'm sorry. I can't get it. Here we go. There. Okay, so I'll try and squeeze through here. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's just endless. He's got so many model trucks. 352s. I think that's just 3 of them we went past. There's another T600. He's got the Peterbilt Wrecker, the 359. Look at that. He's got a Paystar 5000 there. And beside that's a Hayes Clipper. And then hanging out on the end, we got another Hayes. And then there's even more models over here. And right on the end here, I caught this one when I first came in and took a look. This Freightliner in this orange and white with the Highboy. Very nice, very nice. But on that note, I mean, let me just pan around. There's so much stuff in here to look at. And as far as tonight goes, I'm just going to call it there. As always, thanks for tuning in. I will have another update on what's going on with the K100 day cab and the Rocky Mountain double. It's coming along, and there's a ton of other stuff I've been up to as well. That's not model related, but yeah, we're gonna get there. So, as always, thanks for tuning in, and keep on building those models.